There seems to be a moral component to this because it's easy to blame something like illness or say that someone's brain has been hijacked. Robert Downey Jr. wanted to discuss it, and they discussed Clive Davis, which I found a bit suspicious because, at the same time, I was being called a wife beater and facing other accusations. I released a video that hurt me a little bit. In a shocking revelation, Robert Downey Jr. claimed that music mogul Clive Davis pressured him to betray his former co-star Terrence Howard. I called him 27 times, left messages, and even contacted his assistant, but I never received an answer. But why would a legendary music figure get involved in Hollywood affairs? The details are unclear, but there was always tension between the two actors after Howard was replaced in the Iron Man franchise. Could Davis be using his influence to manipulate Robert into betraying Terrence? Was there blackmail or threats involved? This raises the question of what caused their disagreement. Robert recently lifted the veil on a Hollywood drama involving Clive Davis, an iconic figure in the music industry, who may have had a role in Terrence Howard's mysterious fall from Hollywood glory. This raises the question of what caused their disagreement. Robert recently lifted the veil on a Hollywood drama involving Clive Davis, an iconic figure in the music industry, who may have had a role in Terrence Howard's mysterious fall from Hollywood glory. Rewind back to Iron Man 2008, when Terrence Howard was cast as James Rhodey Rhodes, as part of a 3-film deal. However, when the sequel was made, Howard was replaced by Don Cheadle. At the time, the official story blamed a financial disagreement, with Marvel drastically cutting Howard's salary. Howard's agent refused, but Marvel stuck to its guns and eventually chose Cheadle. Recently, Robert Downey Jr. made a surprise appearance, saying that the story was much more complicated and involved Clive Davis in the behind-the-scenes drama. It turns out that Davis has considerable influence in Hollywood, despite being a music mogul. Howard has been Downey Jr.'s most important supporter, backing him when no one else in Hollywood would, and even helping him land the role of Tony Stark. Without Howard's support, Downey may never have become Iron Man. However, during a salary dispute with Howard, Downey suddenly became unreachable. Howard remembers calling Downey 27 times, but his former friend ignored him. They later met at a wedding, where Downey coldly said, "Things are going well for you," which deeply affected Howard. Howard believed Clive Davis was behind the betrayal, and Robert hinted at the same. Davis, it seems, was trying to break into the movie industry at the time and used his influence over Robert to achieve his goals. Howard was seen as expendable, and Robert, though previously loyal, may have been forced to align himself with Davis' plans, either through promises of career advancement or threats. The question is, why would Clive Davis, a music industry giant, want Howard out of the MCU? Some speculate that Davis was simply using his power to show that he could control Hollywood as well as the music industry. Robert Downey Jr. eventually began to open up about the pressure he was under, possibly from Davis, which led to the demise of his friendship with Howard. Howard's career has since been marked by controversy, and his reputation has been tarnished by rumors that he is difficult to work with. Was this part of a smear campaign orchestrated by powerful figures like Clive Davis? Howard has always been outspoken, and his defiance of Hollywood norms may have contributed to his ostracization. Despite his immense talent, Howard's career never reached the heights that many believed he deserved. In retrospect, it seems there were larger forces at play, manipulating the narrative to benefit themselves while sidelining Howard. Robert Downey Jr.'s revelations paint a complicated picture of loyalty, betrayal, and influence of powerful figures in Hollywood. Whether Davis' motivations were personal or professional, the outcome was clear. Howard was pushed aside and Downey rose to superstardom, perhaps at the expense of his friendship and integrity.